students, I am Dr. Sadik. In the last class, we discussed Newton-Raphson method and problems on Newton-Raphson method. Now, in this class, I am going to discuss iteration method and problems on iteration method. Let us see the concept. Iteration method. Let f of x is equal to 0 be given equation. Be given equation. F of x is equal to 0 be given equation, students. Now, as usual, students, we done in bisection method, secant method, or regular Falsy method. Same. Choose 2 points A and B such that f of A value is less than 0 and f of B value greater than 0. That means it is negative and it is positive. Therefore, we can say that the root lies between A and B. The root lies between A and B. Now, here onwards the iteration method starts, students. Now you choose one root between A and B. You choose one root between A and B. For example, f of 1 value is less than 0 and f of 2 value is greater than 0. You choose one point between 1 and 2. That means the root lies between 1 and 2. So, you choose 1.5 or 1.6 or 1.7. Are you got the point, students? Right. Choose x naught is the root of f of x is equal to 0. Choose x naught is the root of f of x is equal to 0. Now you rewrite the equation. You rewrite the equation as x is equal to phi of x. You rewrite the equation x is equal to phi of x, student. Let us see, students, here. Suppose there is a x square minus 9x plus 1 is equal to 0, students. What it says here, right? X is equal to phi of x. What it says, x is equal to phi of x. That means the left hand side only we have x. Rest of the terms are right hand side. So here we have x here. So you transpose to the right. That means we get here 9x is equal to x square plus 1. We divide with 9, we get here x is equal to x square plus 1 by 9, students. Now here it is like x is equal to phi of x. What is phi of x, students, here? Phi of x square plus 1 by 9, students. X square plus 1 by 9. That is called phi of x. Once again, students, rewrite the equation as x is equal to phi of x. X is equal to phi of x. Now, if modulus phi dash at x naught value less than 1. Once again, students, if modulus phi dash at x naught value less than 1. What is meaning of this, students? Already we have phi of x here. You find derivative and then you substitute the point. This value must be less than 1, students. That value must be less than 1. Then the equation can use as iteration formula. Use as iteration formula. What is iteration formula here? Xn plus 1 is equal to phi of xn. This is important, students. What is formula? Xn plus 1 is equal to phi of xn, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, students. Where n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. What is the iteration formula, students? Once again, xn plus 1 is equal to phi of xn. Xn plus 1 is equal to phi of xn. Now, so substitute n is equal to 0 here, we get x1, that is equal to phi of x0. Phi of x0. What is phi here? Like this. This is phi. We are substituting initial point, initial root x0 here. Then you got x1. You go further approximations. When two approximations are equal, then you got the required root. Continue this process. Continue the process until two approximations are equal, then we get the required root. Then we get the required root. This is about the iteration method, students. 1 second, students. It is simple. First, you given the equation. Thereby, you choose 2 points such that f of a value is less than 0 and f of b value greater than 0. Now that means the root lies between a and b, students. Now you choose 1 point, students. How you choose that 1 point, students? Between a and b. Now initially we say that is approximation root of the given equation. Now you rewrite the equation. How x is equal to phi of x, like this. And then you check the condition. What is condition? If phi dash of x naught is less than 1, the condition must be satisfied, students. If phi dash of x naught is not less than 1, can we apply this formula? No. We cannot apply the formula. The condition must satisfy. What is condition, students? Phi dash of x naught less than 1. Then the equation can be written as iteration formula xn plus 1 is equal to phi of xn. What is n value? N is equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on. We are substituting n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, 2 and so on. You continue this process, two approximations values are equal, students. Then you got the required root of the given equation. This is the process, students. Now let us see the problems on iteration method. Write down the problem, students. Find real root of the equation 3x is equal to cos x plus 1 by iteration method. This problem is important, students, because the question is JNPK previous paper question, students. Please listen carefully and practice it, students. Right. Solution. Let f of x is equal to students. Right. Cos x. You transpose 3x right hand side, students. So minus 3x plus 1. As usual, students, you substitute f of 0. You get a cos 0 minus 3 into 0 plus 1. So that is equal to cos 0 value is 1 plus 1, that is equal to which is greater than 0. And f of 1 value, students, f of 1 cos 1 minus 3 into 1 plus 1. So that is equal to, you operate the calculator here, students. So you convert into radians and then you fix at 3 decimal places, students. 3 decimal places. These two are very, very important, students, because we have trigonometric functions. So cos 1 minus 3 plus 1, that is equal, we get here minus 1.460, minus 1.460, which is less than 0, students, which is less than 0. Therefore the root lies between 0 and 1. Choose x naught, students. Choose x naught. Say I am choosing here 0.5, or you can choose 0.6 or 0.4. That is up to you, students. I want to start x naught is equal to 0.5. X naught is equal to 0.5. Now you rewrite the equation, students. Rewrite the equation. How? See, students, is equal to 0. That means here I want to write, you divide with 3 here, I got x is equal to cos x plus 1 by 3, students. Now if this is like x is equal to phi of x, students. Now you check the condition phi dash at x naught, students. Phi dash at x naught. So phi dash x is equal to cos x derivative is minus sin x divided by 3. Derivative of 1 is 0. So that implies phi dash at x naught, that is equal to phi dash at 0.5, that is equal to minus sin 0.5 by 3, that is equal to, check the condition, students, minus sin 0.5 divided by 3 is equal to, we get here minus 0.160. So modulus, therefore modulus phi dash at x naught value is less than 1, students, less than 1. Therefore by iteration method, what is the iteration method, students? xn plus 1 is equal to phi of xn, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on. Now you go to first approximation, students. First approximation. What is first approximation, students? x1 is equal to phi of x naught. So that is equal to phi of x naught. Where phi? Here phi is cos x plus 1 by 3. So what is x naught? 0.5. So cos 0.5 plus 1 by 3. That is equal to cos 0.5 bracket cos 0.5 plus 1 bracket close divided by 3. That is equal, we get here 0.626, students. 0.626. Now second approximation x2 is equal to phi of x1, students. So that is equal to, what is x1? 0.626. So cos 0.626 plus 1 by 3, students. That is equal to bracket cos. You press answer, students, we get directly 0.626. So plus 1 bracket close divided by 3. That is equal, we get here 0.603. Now you go to third approximation. X3, that is equal to phi at x2, that is equal to cos. What is x2, students? 0.603 plus 1 by 3, students. So that is equal to, again bracket cos. You press the answer, students, we get directly 0.603 plus 1 bracket close divided by 3. We get 0.608 students. 0.608. Now fourth approximation x4 that is equal to phi of x3, so that is equal to cos. What is x3 students? x3 0.608. 608 plus 1 by 3 students, so that is equal to, again bracket cos, you press answer students, we get directly the answer, plus 1 bracket close divided by 3, we get here 0.607. See students, the roots are nearer here. So there I want to write in a fifth approximation also. Fifth approximation, x5 that is equal to phi of x4 that is equal to cos 0.607 plus 1 by 3 students. So that is equal to, again bracket cos answer plus 1 bracket close divided by 3 students. See students, we get here 0.607. Now fourth and fifth approximations are equal students. Fourth and hence fourth and fifth approximations are same. Therefore root of the equation, what is the equation students? 3x is equal to cos x plus 1 is, what is students? 0.607. Now this is the root of the given equation students. This is very very important students. Please practice. Write the second problem students. Find the real root of equation x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0 by iteration method. Let f of x is equal to, what is students? X square minus 3x plus 1 students. Now f of 0 students, f of 0 square minus 3 into 0 plus 1, that is equal to, we get 1 students, which is greater than 0. And f of 1 students, f of 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 1, that is equal to minus 1 students, which is less than 0. Therefore the root lies between 0 and 1. Lies between 0 and 1. What is the next step students? Very good. We are finding x0. So you choose x0 students. x0 between 0 and 1 students. So I am choosing here, I am writing 0.5. 0.5. Now rewrite the equation. What is the equation students? X square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now you transpose this side and divide with 3. We get here directly x is equal to x square plus 1 by 3. Now this is like x is equal to phi of x. What is phi of x students? Phi of x is equal to x square plus 1 by 3. Now you check the condition phi dash x students, phi dash x, so that is equal to derivative of x square is 2x, derivative of 1 is 0 by 3. That implies phi dash at x0, that is equal to phi dash, what is x0 students? 0.5. So 0.5, that is equal to 2 into x value is 0.5 divided by 3. So that is equal to 1 by 3 students, I think so. 2 into 0.3 divided by 3. Sorry. 2 into 0.5 divided by 3. We get here 0.33 students. So there hence modulus phi dash x0 value is less than, this is less than 1 students, less than 1. Therefore by iteration formula by iteration formula. What is formula, students? Xn plus 1 is equal to phi of xn, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on, students. Now first approximation x1 is equal to phi of x naught, students, phi of x naught. So that is equal to, what is phi of x? X square plus 1. So phi of x naught means 0.5. So 0.5 whole square plus 1 by 3, students. So that is equal to bracket 0.5 x square, you got 0.5 square plus 1 bracket close divided by 3. I got here 0.417. Second approximation. X2 is equal to phi of x1, that is equal to x1, students, 0.417. We substitute here. So we get here 0.417 square plus 1 by 3, that is equal to, simply bracket answer plus square there. So x square, get the square plus 1 bracket close divided by 3. We got here 0.391, students, 391. So go to third approximation. X3 is equal to phi of x2. So that is equal to, 0.391 square plus 1 by 3. That is equal to, again bracket answer, you get 0.391 square means x square, get the square plus 1 bracket close divided by 3. That is equal to, get here 0.384, students, 384. Go to fourth approximation. X4 is equal to phi of xc. So that is equal to 0.384 whole square plus 1 divided by 3. So that is equal to bracket answer, x square, get 0.384 plus 1 bracket close divided by 3. We get here 0.383. See, students, very nearer. I think so. Next approximation we get the same value. So x5, that is equal to phi of x4. So that is equal to 0.383 whole square plus 1 by 3. So that is equal to, again bracket answer, x square plus 1 bracket close divided by 3. That is equal to 0.382, students. Once again I have to go another approximation, students. So x6 is equal to phi of x5. So that is equal to 0.382 square plus 1 by 3. So that is equal to bracket answer, x square plus 1 bracket close divided by 3. That is equal to, see, students, we get here 0.382. Therefore, fifth and sixth approximations are same. Therefore, the root of the given equation, x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0 is 0.382, students, 0.382. This is about iteration method and problems on iteration method, students. Hope you understand. Thank you for watching this video. Jai Hind.